Welcome to another episode of My Awesome Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Salim, and this is Mike. Mike, today I have a video that I would like to share with you.
Okay, this is so formal.
yeah.
What are you doing?
What, is that not how we're supposed to do it?
Okay. So here's the video.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks for asking so nicely.
Developing tonight, the principal of Wellesley High School apologizing for telling kids America Day wasn't allowed for Spirit Week. Kids showed up in their red, white, and blue today anyway.
Boston 25 News reporter Daniel Coates is live outside Wellesley High tonight. And Daniel, this story came to us as a tip, and tonight the school admits calling this a bad idea was a mistake.
Well, guys, and the school tells me that the reasoning for not having this theme today was that it didn't match up with others from earlier on this week. On Tuesday, it was Tropical Tuesday, Wednesday, Western Wednesday, and technically today was Fitness Friday. But I have to tell you guys, we were on this corner
you can stop it there.
School was letting out, and plenty of students were wearing.
Okay. So, there's more to the video, to this little news clip, but I think you kind of get the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the school was having a, Spirit Week, like most high schools and middle schools do around the country. And they had a USA Day, but it got scrapped. And mainly because they felt like it was too politicized. Because that's mentioned somewhere later on in the article. Maybe with other reasons too, but I think being politicized was a big deal.
Wait, I don't get it. You're just saying that there was a day of the week that they were just going to celebrate the United States?
Not necessarily. So I don't know if you had like Spirit Week when you went to school.
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah. What? You're not that old. Okay, well, anyway, like maybe somebody else out there didn't have Spirit Week, but basically like during the whole week, you have different days you dress up. Some schools have like pajama day. And then at least for the schools I've known, at least one day it's like your school colors. So it might be like whatever Spirit Day and you wear your school colors. But and you could have like multiple days during the week. So you might have like Mismatch Sock Day, Crazy Hair Day or Popular.
Okay, I do remember that. I remember the pajama day and I remember school colors day, but I don't remember like in a USA Day or American Day or whatever.
Because it can be whatever. Like different schools could have whatever, and like,
but they canceled it because of what? Political reasons?
Yeah, because it seemed too politicized. So, which I just find interesting in this day and age, that like something like this would end up being canceled, because I'm sure that this is not the only high school that had like a USA Day, and to find out that it was canceled, I wonder if there was other parents who like complained about it. Because parents.
Why? This is in the United States.
Yeah, but there's I think that there's a stigma now in the U.S. with like the American flag. I don't know if you feel that way, but
I don't feel that way.
No.
We put one right there.
Yeah, I know, but I think that there's especially in the political climate, that we're in, that there's a little bit of a stigma and type, which maybe it's not onto the people who are displaying it, but there's what's the word? I don't know, a notion, something that these things portray something different.
Wait, what are they saying that it's portraying?
Well, in this article, it's nothing. It's just a political thing. So, but I'm sure that maybe there's people who are like wearing maybe like Donald Trump gear. Maybe like MAGA stuff. Maybe there's people who are wearing Biden stuff in the blue.
Oh, okay.
So
See,
maybe
that's not
it's
the
like,
way I would have taken it. I would have taken it as like, maybe wear an American shirt, or American flag shirt or something like that.
Yeah.
And not, so you think people, okay, I see what you're saying now. So they were doing actual political things in the school, or well, I guess it got canceled before it happened, right?
Right. But it could have been like leading up to that.
People were talking about their plans and things.
Yeah. And then maybe to prevent some type of, event from happening or some disruption, they were like, let's not do that and let's change it to something else. Or I don't even know if they changed it to anything else. They might just scrap that day and had it be something Or just a
See,
regular
no,
day?
I think that the kids ruined it. They went the wrong direction. This is what I would have done. I would have come to school in a rusted out pickup truck, listening to country music, screaming "America."
Yeah, see, that's probably that's probably what happened.
Is that too political?
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Maybe so. I don't know, but I don't know. But at the same time, like how did this differ from like the 4th of July?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I know we don't have school in the summer months, but
Right.
Almost feels like it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they canceled that.
Yeah, and I think the thing that a lot of people, maybe people don't realize it, is that in this political climate, like having an American flag on your truck, or like if you have a pickup truck with an American flag, for some people it portrays something totally different. It's not seen as just like regular patriotic. Like the American flag no longer is just a innocent display of like, I'm happy to be in America, or like I love my country. It's different now. I can assure you of that. It's definitely different. And
so wait, what stance do you think I'm taking by having that up there?
well, I've seen it, and obviously I've seen it, and that one, it just looks like an American flag. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But for some people,
because the backstory on that one was, I made 2 of them, and the other one looks different, and I gave one to my mother, and then I was like, well, I don't know what to do with the other one. I'll put it on the mantle.
As long as the other one doesn't look like a Confederate flag, then we're all good.
No. They're both American flags. But the way I made that was there was a stencil, and the other one got the stencil, and this one.
Okay.
It's a long story, but it was almost easier to make 2, or I would have to throw away a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I'll just make 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a regular flag, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of stigma out there, a lot of different notions on the American flag these days in this climate. So I don't know. Have you? So you never had a? You don't remember having a Spirit Week?
No. I do remember Pajamas Day and School Colors Day.
Yeah.
Because the funny part is originally they were saying that we had to wear something with the school name or logo or whatever on it, and I didn't do any sports or anything, so I didn't have anything that had the school name on it. So people were just like, well, you can just wear the colors, and I was like, oh, okay.
Because I don't know. I mean, we've had I think like Pajama Day and Crazy Hair Day have been the most popular ones around, but I'm sure that there's other like they had a Fitness Day. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of
at
that.
the school. So maybe you like wear fitness clothes, like some.
But you know that it's been like what 25 years since we've been in school.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't know. I guess so. It's been a while, but some of those things. Yeah, I still remember some of those things.
Actually, now that I'm doing the math in my head, it's been more than 25
years. You don't need to
years.
go into all that detail. We're good with that. Let me just enjoy the memory as it is.
All right. So we were talking earlier, and you told me that you were a huge Nickelback fan.
What? I never said that.
No. I distinctly remember you saying
No, I didn't.
that you like Nickelback, and I was thinking that's weird because I also like Nickelback.
Well, that's good.
And that was my hot take for the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't fully understand all of the hate.
Okay.
I get it kind of became a meme almost kind of before it was a meme, before internet memes were memes.
Yeah.
But then it directly translated into a meme. But, well, now that you're saying that, I was incorrect in thinking that you like Nickelback. Can you tell me why you hate Nickelback?
You know what? I have some personal reasons, but other than that, I don't know. I think that I kind of just, aside from my personal reasons, I think that I enjoyed the criticism of Nickelback because all the burns were so good that I was like, I got to be on board.
Yeah, what was
I'm laughing at these too much.
Adam Sandler said he tweeted this, years ago, but it was if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, is that the perfect place for a Nickelback concert?
Oh yeah, nice. That's a good one.
That was a pretty sick burn.
Yeah.
But they've had so many number one iconic hits.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
Well,
I mean, when they come on the stereo, I don't think,
yeah.
oh, I got to change it. I think, oh, yeah, I remember the song. Like that song, How You Remind Me,
Okay.
or Photograph.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They were both great songs.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's wrong with them.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just it's easy to make fun of, I guess, because I don't know.
I mean, I looked this up, and they've sold over 50 million albums.
Okay.
So my deal is if they're that popular,
Yeah.
is it all just a meme? Because I
Okay.
feel like anytime anyone says their name,
Yeah.
I mean, there was even that joke I saw. What was it? I think it was Mounted Police and or the Mounties in Canada, and they said that I forget what it was, but it was like, if this thing doesn't stop, we're going to arrest these people and torture them by making them listen to Nickelback.
Yeah.
And I just feel like if I was in the band, I'd be thinking, what the?
Yeah.
What did we do?
Yeah.
Although at the same time, don't you kind of feel like it's keeping everyone still talking about Nickelback?
Well, that's for sure. Yeah.
I mean, at least they're not sliding out of the limelight because everyone's got all these sick burns and memes.
Yeah. Yeah. But is that good for Nickelback? I mean, they may be just known as the group that everyone's crapping on.
Well, they're still touring. They're still coming out with music. They just came out with an album just 2 years ago.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
why would they do that unless people are buying it?
Yeah. Yeah. And what'd you say? 50 million copies?
50 million, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not top of the top.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's
like,
still quite a bit.
yeah, I was looking into other Canadian acts and well, like artists like Celine Dion, who's been around forever.
Yeah.
She's definitely sold more than
Right.
50 million. I think it was a couple 100 million, but still 50 million, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know. I kind of have this whole thing on Canadian music, and I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of like my speed. And I was looking at all of the other bands that came out of Canada, and I've got a few that I just thought, oh, I didn't even know that they were Canadian.
Okay.
Like Simple Plan, Sum 41, Bare Naked Ladies.
Okay.
Of course, Alanis Morissette, I did know that she was Canadian. But Avril Lavigne.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
I mean, all of them, if I heard them on the radio, I would turn it up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well. Oh, yeah, and Drake. Drake's from Canada, right?
Yeah.
I know he's not a rock band, but
I don't know if that's my speed.
Okay.
I mean, I can acknowledge that, he's very successful. Like Justin Bieber's from Canada.
Okay.
Very successful, but I don't,
Oh, you're not a Justin Bieber fan?
I don't have, no.
What if they did a collaboration?
I don't know. No, I don't think I'd be into it.
No. Nickelback playing the music and
Oh, if Nickelback was playing the music, I might be into it now. I don't get what's wrong. I get what's funny about the jokes.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why I mean, if people are just hating them for the laughs,
yeah.
then I understand.
Well, I think that they fall into like because there's always been that thing about these bands having like only 3 chords or something like that. So maybe they fall into that, and maybe Chad Kroger's voice is just so.
I have heard a lot of like this is just generic 90s alternative music and that they've sold out and blah blah blah, but I don't know. I mean, can't you just say that about anybody? What about Creed? What's the difference between Nickelback and Creed?
Yeah, good question, because maybe that's part of it. maybe who came first? Because
have no idea.
Yeah, maybe
Nickelback's been around since like the mid 90s.
Okay.
But Creed was around in the mid 90s.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because maybe Nickelback sounds like a lot of those other bands, and they were just like, has to be the butt of the joke. Because I don't know, if they came later, then they kind of earned that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up. It says that Creed was formed in 94. Oh, Nickelback was formed in 95. All right.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that they're still making music. Like personally, I mean, like I said, personal reasons for me, but you know, I don't have anything against the group. Like, it's not like they've ever done anything to hurt me or whatever, but I just enjoyed all those burns. So I was just like, well, I don't know if I can laugh at them.
You're just a hater.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm just, yeah. So.
All right. So what was this this other video you had?
Okay, yeah. So listen, this video is in a different language, but it's I can't understand what they're saying, but it's pretty funny. You can go ahead and play it.
Okay.
足球炮，大地红，踩雷王，黑金刚。
So I feel like this needs to be
鲨鱼炮，
spread around more.
飞打步，战神炮，闪光弹，闪光弹他爹。 闪光弹他爷爷，
Okay, so like I'm not a huge like firework person, but if you are going to be messing around with fireworks on your own, I feel like that's very educational.
You know what? Back to the whole America thing. That was actually surprising that it was in another language. It just shows that we're not the only rednecks on the planet doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
Did you know? I'm going to nerd out on this for a second.
Okay.
During one of the nuclear bomb testings, and I don't remember when this was, I'm going to guess sometime in the 50s, there was a manhole cover that was blasted so high that a lot of people think that it was the first thing in space. First man-made thing in space.
No way.
Yeah. But it took a nuclear weapon to do that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, that the pot in that video is the star, really, because that thing was. We all need one of those. But like, I don't know what type of firecrackers those were, but I mean, that was pretty intense. And if you're going to be messing around, you need to know the power, because some people will put like 3 of those things together, and maybe that fuse is not long enough, and then somebody's missing fingers.
Yeah.
So
I was waiting for the pot not to fly up and just explode and rip out.
Yeah. Well, listen, I had a list of like firecrackers here, and I was hoping, I don't know, are you versed enough to know what some of those were just by looking at it? No.
No. No. I mean, I know like what what do they call them? Mortar shots are.
Okay.
And I know things like M80s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have no idea. Why? What were they?
Well, I mean, it's just a whole list, like alphabetical list. So like there's like I can look up bottle rocket, tells you what a bottle rocket is. You said an M80 was one of them. But that's not on here.
How's an M80 not on there?
I don't know, because it just maybe it's something else. A Roman candle?
Yeah, I know what a Roman candle is.
Yeah, that's on there.
Wait, do you not know what these things are?
No. Listen. I don't mess with fireworks. I'll go to see some fireworks, but I couldn't tell. Like, I've never purchased my
Roman
own.
candle's just a stick that you light the end and it just shoots fired balls
Oh,
out.
okay.
And people run around and point them at each other like idiots.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, man. I don't know. I don't nah. Because I don't want to lose an eye or a finger or a couple. Like, I don't mess around with firecrackers.
So you've never done the thing where you take like the tiny bottle rockets and you just shoot them from your hand?
No. What? What? No.
Yeah.
Listen. I had sparklers for my kids and stuff. That's probably as far as I'm gonna go.
Although I will tell you, the most dangerous thing I've seen with those is my friends and I were throwing them. We were lighting them, and then we were throwing them, and then one of my friends decided to put a little bit of spin on it as he was throwing it. So sometimes they were coming back at us.
Oh yeah.
And one flew right past another friend's head and then exploded. And
Oh,
we all
no.
were like, okay, let's stop doing that now. But no, we were getting a kick out of if you shoot them into the water, they'll go underwater and then explode. And then you'll just see a little bloop, bloop.
Yeah, I did see that, and I was surprised. I saw another video after that one, and of somebody putting them like underwater where there's ice. And I was surprised they stayed lit, but yeah, it was like the same type of thing, you know. And
Oh, that's pretty good. I got to do that when the ice gets out.
see, I would never have thought of that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Cause my luck, I'll get one and it'll burn through the fuse so quick, and I won't have time to like drop it or throw it down, and I'll be in trouble.
Hey, so the other day we were talking about some would you rathers,
Oh yeah.
and I've got some more.
Okay.
Would you rather have 2 long front teeth like a beaver or no teeth at all?
Oh man, these are rough, bro.
Come on, man, that's not that rough.
Okay, yeah. Because,
But I'm saying extremes though. I mean, like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the way out of your mouth.
yeah, I probably would say no teeth at that point.
But
Who's go-
then everything has to be a mush.
That's fine. I'd rather do that than like I want 2 giant. How are you ever gonna get rid of those?
You're never going to be able to eat steak again.
Oh well, I guess I'll end up with the body I always wanted. Because I do not want to be walking around with 2 giant front teeth, man, like a beaver. That's
See, I don't know. I don't
Come
know.
on.
I think I might go for it
no way.
because it doesn't say that I can't have normal teeth on the side.
Yeah, but your 2 giant teeth are gonna overshadow everything. There's no way. No way.
Hmm.
You can't in either. I don't know. You can't have a normal career, and then I mean, you can try to like get famous off your 2 giant teeth, but oh man, that's I don't know.
Okay, well then how about this one? Would you rather have a knife every time you need a spoon or a spoon every time you need a knife?
What the hell? Probably a spoon every time I needed a knife. Like just for eating purposes. I mean, I could end up trying to use the side of the spoon to make my cuts.
You can't cut a steak with a spoon.
You can try to use the side of the knife or side of the
See,
spoon.
I'd go the other way around because here's my deal. When do I need a spoon? I need a spoon for like soup and
Yeah.
stuff. But to be honest, if you just pick the bowl up, it's basically a cup.
Yeah, so you're gonna go out to a fancy dinner where they're like you want where you have an option to get soup.
First of all, you know I don't go anywhere. And second of all, yeah.
Or what if you don't have the option, so you can't say like, oh, I don't want the soup. And they bring you out the soup, you're gonna pick it up and slurp it. Like,
Well, I mean, I can do it without making weirdo noises.
no, you can't.
Okay, how about this? Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Let me see. Probably speak every language in the world.
See, that does sound kind of cool, but think of all the sneaky stuff you could do with animals.
Of course, that's where you would go.
Yeah. Like, hey, squirrels, I need you to go over there and check this out for me.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if I can be like, listen, tell all the animals to stay out of my yard because I'm trying to grow my grass. Like, I don't need y'all digging holes.
I don't know. I saw, I think it was a TikTok or a YouTube short. This was a couple years ago. That someone had trained these crows to pick up certain things. And a lot of times crows are known for like, if you're nice to them, they may bring you something like something shiny or something like that.
Yeah.
But he trained them to pick up coins and dollar bills.
Oh, what?
And he would put out food for them and he would have a jar and they would leave them in the jar. And then he would put food out for them in exchange. And one crow taught another crow, and before he knew it, he had like 15 crows, and this was in New York City, and they were bringing back money all the time.
Oh, shit.
All
That's
the
hilarious.
time. So anytime
That is-
there was something on the ground that was money, crows
Nice.
would just fly over and pick it up. And if you could just explain that, to some animals.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. But then there's got to be a downside because, like, what happens if you like run over a possum? You know, then you're probably gonna have that side too. It's like your Dr. Doolittle.
Well, it could be, again, it could be a help. You could explain to its family that it was only an accident, that you're not coming for all of them. And then you could explain it to the bald eagles that you want all the possums killed so that none of them can have any animosity against you.
Yeah, or I guess you could make a warning like, hey, I'm driving, stay out of the road.
Yeah, and what's up with that? Let's just talk about how dumb animals are for a second. It doesn't seem to be proportional to size. Like, if you have a bird feeder, you know how smart squirrels can be.
Yeah.
And they're very tiny.
Yeah.
And if you live in a place like where we live, you know how dumb deer can be.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could be driving along and just minding your own business, and a deer will run into the side of your car.
Yeah.
There was just did you see that YouTube short the other day? In fact, I think it was even on the news where there was a pickup truck in the front yard and they were going to sell it, and somebody was coming over to buy it, and a deer jumped over one car and smashed into the side of the pickup truck minutes before they showed up to buy it. Just ruined it. But at the same time, if you, I mean, I think we've all seen the Mark Rober, what was it? It was the squirrel obstacle course, and they figured out all the steps to get all the way to the end to get the reward.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
Yeah. I don't know. And I feel
why
like,
are deer so dumb?
Yeah, I always felt like that. Like, deer are so extra because I saw a video where there was a deer. He like jumped through this window of a restaurant and was like going berserk. Like, why would you even have to do that? Like, you have all outside.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know.
In fact, I know more people that have been hit by deer than have hit deer.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something that needs to be explored because deer are out of control.
All I know is anytime I see one in my car, I slow way down. And I think sometimes I'll even come to a stop and I'll make noises before I get to them. So hopefully they do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
Then I can go through.
When I was a long time ago, when I lived in Florida, I had I purchased these, like, it was supposed to be some type of deer repellent you put on your car, like, and it, like, when you're driving, it's a whistle or some sort.
Yeah,
like,
my grandfather used to have those.
I don't know if that thing ever worked or.
I don't think that they do.
Yeah.
Because we still saw plenty of deer.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, that's a good one. You got any more of those, or that's it?
Oh, do you want to do more?
No. You don't have to. I don't know if you had something else.
How about this? Would you rather always feel hungry or rather always feel tired?
Oh man, that's terrible. Probably hungry, I guess.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because when I'm tired, I have trouble like concentrating or focusing or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been super hungry before. I mean, I've never been starving or or anything like that. But I think I could deal with the hunger pains.
Yeah.
Being half asleep could be scary. I wouldn't be able to drive my car or go anywhere. Or,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be tired all the time because, like you said, you can't focus, can't be productive because you just want to take a nap. So,
how about this? Would you rather be a kid your entire life or an adult your entire life? And again, taking these two extremes. So, I'm picturing if you're a kid, then your responsibilities are of a kid.
Oh, yeah, right. I would say probably an adult.
But kids don't pay mortgages or.
Yeah, but listen, here's my thinking. Eventually, eventually your guardians are not going to be alive anymore. So you're going to be moved from from place to place.
Maybe you die when they die.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably, as terrible as it is being an adult, because you got so many responsibilities, I'd rather just stay an adult. Because I can get a job, I can contribute. Maybe if I need my own place, because, I'll do that.
So the other week we were talking about, it was the Edison bulb and how long they last, and then the Dubai light bulb, and how it seems like it's a better light bulb. I mean, it puts out the same amount of light, but it uses a lot less energy and lasts a lot longer. And when I was researching for that, I noticed a lot of like conspiracy theory I don't even know what to call it, like ideas around innovation.
Okay.
And how you'll hear people say, "Oh, well, this is groundbreaking," or "This was revolutionary," and I feel like people not in the know or not close to that idea or didn't, either follow the history behind it or work on it. They believe it like came out of nowhere. Like one day we just turned the corner and we had jet engines.
Okay, yeah.
But that's not how innovation works at all.
Right.
But I've seen this around, and it's even like a trope inside of sci-fi. You always see like anytime there's like time travelers or whatever, or aliens from another planet, they will trade for something that they need in the moment, maybe to escape or get back to their own time, and they will trade an invention. Like in Star Trek Enterprise, there was an episode where they went back in time, and she traded. She needed money for food, and so she traded the idea of Velcro.
Oh, okay.
As if
Yeah.
Velcro was invented by aliens or something. But my point is like, if you're into these things, like I'm into engineering and things like that, and I love like looking at like airplanes and talking about airplanes or cars. But if you think about like the jet engine, it really wasn't a leap per se. It was a new technology, but before they had the pure jet engines, they had turbo piston engines. So if you think about a jet engine, a turbo is like basically the front part of a jet engine. So if you just then add those other pieces in, I mean, you're very close. What you're doing is you're just compressing air and then igniting fuel to keep it going. So a lot of times, like when I hear, oh, that was just a huge leap forward, it kind of was, but it didn't come out of nowhere.
Right.
And if you think about it, the jet engine was actually developed in two different. I mean, it was being developed on Germany's side, and it was being developed in the UK or in the English side.
Right.
Now, it turns out that that Germany was actually studying what the English guy was doing, but then once war broke out, they kind of both developed them outside of each other in like their own silo.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you seen anything like this? I mean, I always just feel like people think it's like a huge step forward. I wonder if like in 100 years they'll go, we all had landline phones, and then all of a sudden we all had smartphones.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I feel that excuse me, that once the innovative idea comes out, a lot of no one's interested in the process that brought that about. So that long process, all that research, all that hard work kind of gets lost in just the innovation itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and that part's never talked about usually. Sometimes, we'll see that, like, you may see some documentary on like how do we get to smartphones or whatever, and some of that is brought to light, but typically no one seems interested in that path of how we got here.
Yeah. In fact, I've been watching a lot of space stuff recently, just thinking about what is it? SpaceX's Starship just had that second attempt to go into space.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if like time is going to wash out all the nuances. If they're going to be like, oh yeah, overnight there was this one company and then all of a sudden we were in space.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. It was like a global effort at one point. Well, I guess not a global effort since we were working against each other,
Right.
but we were both spying on each other, and we were both seeing what the other one was doing, and which, just knowing that something is possible sometimes is like a huge leap forward. You know?
Yeah. I don't think that the majority of people are, as crappy as it sounds, I don't think the majority of people are going to care about the road and the process. I think the innovation. So to answer your question, I think that time will just erode all that because people are going to be too caught up in the moment in that innovation and not appreciate what it took to get to that point.
Or confused about the steps that were, or maybe not even confused, just ignorant about the steps that were taken before
Right.
to know how we got to that point.
Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments. Give us some feedback on all the things that we talked about today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.